Hello travellers, and Shaku here, and welcome back to another Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent video. So this week we've got a new 5-star hunter that has joined the game, and she seems to be actually pretty good in my opinion. Jillmeila is a hunter that can deal dark elemental attacks. She has great AoE bow skills, as well as some attacks that has the ability to inflict bleed on her enemies. So she'll be quite a good combination with Stead and Loomis in my opinion, so maybe take that into consideration. Stat wise, she does have low HP and her attack and crit are pretty high, and the rest of the stats are pretty average in my opinion compared to others in the same job role. So moving on to her notable skills, she does have a 2-hit dark AoE attack, which will be great against multiple enemies as usual, and especially if they are weak to dark elements. Next, she has a 3-hit AoE bow attack, which has a medium chance to inflict bleed on the enemies for 2 turns. However, this skill does have a high cost of 72 SP, so try not to use it too much, otherwise you'll run out of SP very fast. Moving on, she does have a 4-hit random target dark attack, which is usually quite good for shield breaking, especially if there's only one target on the field. However, this skill does cost quite a bit as well, so maybe use the skill with care as well. And lastly, her nuke attack with a potency of 260 is a 1-hit single target bow attack, and it does 20% more damage on a bleeding enemy, so if you have other characters to help with inflicting bleed, then it will be a great skill to use. So moving on to her other skills that I think are worth mentioning is her 1-hit single target dark attack, as well as her 1-hit single target bow skill. They both have a chance to inflict bleed for 2 turns, so it goes well with her nuke ability and allows her to utilize her nuke skill a bit more. Also, if you want to save some SP, instead of using the 3-hit AoE bow attack, she has a 2-hit bow AoE skill instead, so you can use this skill to save some SP for longer battles. Also, she has a self buff which increases her physical attack and elemental attack by 20% for 3 to 6 turns depending on the boost level when using this skill. This is perfect for her as she has some pretty nice magic abilities as well as her bow skills. Moving on to her ultimate technique, she has a 1-hit single target bow attack which has a potency of 500 as usual, however it has a 20% more potency on a bleeding target. And then at level 10 obviously this increases to 600 potency, so you can expect this to do some pretty big damage. And if you have other characters to help inflict bleed on the target, then you can actually utilize her ultimate a bit more as well. As for her passives, they are pretty good and actually go well with her kit in general. Her 1-star passive allows any status ailments that she inflicts on the target to gain an extra turn, so it's great for her skills that inflict bleed. And then her 3-star passive raises her damage by 30% when there is a bleeding enemy on the field. So with characters like Stead and Loomis to help her inflict bleed, she can reliably activate this 3-star passive. Well, is Jillmeila worth pulling for? Overall, I think she is a great character with great skills, especially for anyone who don't have a 5-star hunter. And in my opinion, she is a nice pickup for anyone who is new to the game. She'll also be a nice option for anyone who hasn't beat Glossum yet in the arena, because she'll be able to help in that fight as well, so maybe take that into consideration. However, she will join the general pool at some point, and to be honest, since rubies are still kind of hard to come by, it's probably best to save your rubies for future limited banners instead. Obviously the choice is yours, so you can do whatever you want with your rubies. Well, that's it for today, and as always, thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments below what you think of Jillmeila. Are you in need of a hunter, or will you be saving your rubies for the next one? Either way, I wish you all the best of luck and see you in the next one. Peace!